Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto. And last week, when I did my review of the Dash Mini Bundt Maker, I got a lot of requests, some very good requests, for additional follow-up videos. One of those would be comparing the Mini Bundt Maker with the Mini Sandwich Maker and seeing what happens when you make little buns or cakes or, I don't know, anything in them. I also got a request to compare mug cakes versus the Bundt Maker. So making the exact same recipe as a mug cake in the microwave versus making it in the Bundt Maker and how it changes texture, etc. And I've also got what I think might be some fun potential ideas for some savory recipes in the Bundt cake. So at least 2, possibly 3 more videos coming with the Bundt cake maker in the upcoming weeks. And I had really hoped that I could get one of those videos out this week, but my shooting schedule got kind of screwed up with that whole resistant starch experiment video. That wound up taking about the amount of time that I could have done 4 videos in. So my apologies that I wasn't able to follow through and get one of those videos out this week. I'm going to make it up to you though in just a second. But first I want to talk about the availability of these things. They're kind of hard to find online. I got mine at Kohl's department store. So if you have one of those around, they're 19 bucks. And if you're returning something from Amazon, you get a 25% off coupon. So that takes it down to like $15 US. And I was returning a broken Plunger Whisk, so I went to Kohl's and got my 25% off. Incidentally, if you do want to get a Plunger Whisk, don't look up Plunger Whisk on Amazon. Look up Pogo Whisk. This is a replacement of the one that I had for like 5 years before the spring went bad. It is infinitely better than any of the ones out there that have the stainless steel or brushed aluminum handles. This thing is fast, it's great. In fact, I will include a link down in the description below on Amazon for this particular whisk. It is so much better, and you're going to see this thing get used probably when I'm making some batter for the Bundt cakes. But as is often the case, I digress. I went to Kohl's and they had a ton of these Bundt cake makers. Now I suspect they'll probably show up on Amazon eventually, and when they do, I'll update any of my videos with the Bundt cake maker with that link. But right now, if you're desperate to get one of these Bundt cake makers and you've got a Kohl's nearby, I recommend going to Kohl's. So I said I was going to make it up to you. Well, I'm going to make it up to at least one of you, because I bought another one of these to give to one of you. How's that for awesome? The only condition is you have to be in the US or Canada. Now, lots of times contests, especially when I'm working with like affiliate marketing partners, they've got a lot of little criteria that you need to follow to be eligible. For me, you just need to be in the US or Canada. I was a little hesitant on Canada just because I don't know how much extra shipping is going to cost me. But I figure Canada gets left out of an awful lot of my deals, with affiliate marketing partners. So I wanted to make sure that you were included in on this. Now I said that's the only requirement. The next 2 things are really just requests. It would be cool if you do them. It's not a requirement to win. First, if you're not following me on Instagram, there's a link down below in the description to follow me on Instagram. What does this get you? Well, for one thing, it gives us a chance, if you are the winner, for me to contact you via direct message pretty easily and privately. Also, what I post on Instagram, I don't flood Instagram with pictures. There's maybe 1 or 2 that I'll do a week, and lots of times it's a preview of something that's an upcoming video or some behind the scenes stuff that I'm working on that could be months out, or just a little glimpse into my life. But I'm starting to get close to 5,000 followers out there, and to me, that would kind of be a neat little milestone to hit. And speaking of milestones, it would be so incredibly cool. It would be such a great Christmas present to me if I could hit 100,000 subscribers on Serious Keto before the end of the year. So if you ever have the opportunity to share my content with friends, family, coworkers, whomever, that would be so cool if you'd do that. There's a little share button, I think right down there, that you can click on, and it gives you all kinds of options. Again, not a requirement, just a request. In terms of other details on this contest, how do you enter? Just leave a comment. It can be any comment. You can leave a heart, you can leave a smile, you can leave a compliment. You can probably leave an insult if you want, but why bother doing that and hurting my feelings? After I have done all 2 or 3 videos that I plan on doing, I will then randomly draw a winner from the comment section. I suspect that this is either going to be on October 9th or perhaps the week after, so October 16th. It kind of depends on how shooting goes, but it's going to be one of those two. So within probably the next 3 weeks, give or take. It is critical that you have notifications turned on. Now, I know every device seems to do it differently. So if you're on a PC, go into your YouTube settings, go into notifications. There's options for all kinds of different things like notify me when someone replies to a comment. You want to, at the very least, make sure that is turned on. But maybe while you're in there, you can also take a look at some of your other notification settings if you find you haven't been getting notified whenever I release a new video. If you are on a mobile device or a smart TV, you're just gonna have to go into settings and see what it says about notifications. But if I reply to one of your comments with instructions on how to get a hold of me so that I can get your shipping info, and you don't reply back to me within 24 hours, I'm gonna draw a second person. And I think that would be a pretty big bummer if you got drawn and then you didn't know about it and then found out later that you could have won. So make sure those notifications are turned on. As always, feel free to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, why not? Hit the subscribe button. I already talked about notifications, so I don't need to talk about that anymore. But if you would like to support the Serious Keto Test Kitchen, click that join button and see what membership options are all about. I'll let you in on a little something. I'm also going to give another one of these away just to my channel members. Well, not all of them, one channel member. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.